Who is Alycia Parks? Eala's first-round opponent at the Australian Open. Alexandra Alycia will kick off her Australian Open campaign on Monday against American Alycia Parks. The 25-year-old Parks is currently ranked number 99 in the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) rankings and previously reached a career-high world number 40 in August 2023. She captured her first WTA singles title at the 2023 Lyon Open in February of that year. In 2025, Parks reached the round of 64 at the French Open, but suffered first-round exits at both Wimbledon and the US Open. Her best showing at the Australian Open came in 2024, when she advanced to the round of 32. So far in 2026, Parks fell to Elisabetta Caccierto in the round of 32 of the ASB Classic, and reached the second round of the Hobart International Qualifiers. Eala, ranked world number 49, enters the season's first Grand Slam in strong form. She opened her 2026 campaign with a semifinal run at the ASB Classic, where she bowed out to Wang Xinyu. She then competed in the Kwon Classic Exhibition Tournament, defeating Donna Viek and going on to claim the Yvonne Goolagong Collie Trophy. Eala and Parks are set to face off on Monday morning in Melbourne. Read more. Alycia at the 2026 Australian Open. Schedule and matchups. Who is Alycia Parks? In the world of professional tennis, where hard work meets raw athleticism, Alycia Parks stands out not just for her power, but for the paradoxes that make her a compelling figure on the global stage. Born on December 31, 2000 in Atlanta, Georgia, Parks is a 25-year-old American tennis professional known for her blistering serve, towering presence, and potential to explode a match wide open with a single stroke. From Georgia beginnings to the WD Tour, Alycia's tennis journey began like many gifted players, early, intense, and full of ambition. Raised in Atlanta, she started playing at the age of 7 and quickly demonstrated a natural affinity for the sport. Her family recognized her talent early, and she and her older sister moved to Florida at age 10 to access better training and coaching environments. Her father, Michael Parks, has been one of her primary coaches since childhood, a constant influence on her development both on and off court. Her athletic frame, standing 6 feet 1 inch in tall, 1.85 m, gave her a physical edge early on. It enabled her to develop a serve that would eventually become her trademark weapon. Powerful, unpredictable, and capable of changing the momentum of a match instantly. The trademark weapon, a serve that commands attention. What makes Alycia Parks especially notorious on the women's tour is her serve. Powerful, fast, and often overwhelming. It's a shot that forces opponents onto the back foot before a point even truly begins. At the 2021 US Open, Parks recorded a serve clocked at 129 miles per hour, tying the record for the fastest serve in the tournament's history, a record shared with none other than Venus Williams. This astonishing feat puts on the map, not just as another name on the WTA Tour, but as a player capable of making headlines with her explosive abilities that serve as more than just a statistic. It's literally a cornerstone of her playing identity. Opponents know they must step up and read fast, and analysts often describe her as a style-over-substance player capable of brilliance, but also subject to volatility in the balance between power and precision. Career highlights and highs breaking into the top 40. Parks' breakout year came in 2023. That season, she achieved her career-high WTA singles ranking of world number 40, a milestone that marked her as a rising force on the professional tour. A WTA title in Lyon. One of her standout achievements was winning the 2023 Lyon Open, a WTA singles title that ranks as the pinnacle of her tour's success so far. Most impressively, she did so by defeating then world number 5 Caroline Garcia in straight sets, a performance that combined aggression with tactical maturity and confirmed that when Parks is in rhythm, she can beat the best. Other notable results. While she hasn't consistently broken through the deeper rounds at every Grand Slam, she's had strong moments. She reached the round of 32 at the Australian Open in 2024, showing she can win multiple matches on tennis's biggest stages. She's claimed additional WTA 125 titles, strengthening her standing and experience on varied tours. The peaks and valleys of performance. If Parks' career could be described with a metaphor, it would be a thrilling roller coaster. Exhilarating on the climbs, hair-raising on the drops. Despite her immense serving weapons and occasional brilliant victories, she has had to wrestle with inconsistency. There have been stretches where her power didn't translate into wins and matches in which her serve was as much a liability as it was an asset due to errors. These ups and downs are part of her narrative. She is still seeking steadiness, a way to translate her raw tools into reliable week-in, week-out success on the main tour. More than just tennis. Away from the baseline and lines, Parks has interests that reflect her personality beyond the sport. She enjoys cooking and rollerblading, and she shares her life with 2 pet dogs, a Jack Russell Terrier and a giant Schnauzer, hinting at a grounded side to a player known for raw athleticism. She's also entrepreneurial. In 2017, she started a clothing line called Alycia with her sister, suggesting that creativity runs in her veins just as much as competitive spirit. Her favorite tennis player is Serena Williams, a figure synonymous with power, confidence, and trailblazing success. It's easy to see the meet Alycia Parks, the unlikely challenger who stunned the Australian Open stage. As the sun rose over Melbourne Park on a sweltering January morning, the unmistakable hum of anticipation threaded through the crisp Australian air. Flags fluttered, fans chatted, and more than a few tennis buffs made predictions of a swift first-round victory for Filipino sensation Eala, not least because her opponent, Alycia Parks, seemed like a curious footnote in what was expected to be a star-studded Grand Slam opening act. Yet sometimes in sport, the script flips on its head, and in the case of Alycia Parks, that flip became a dramatic first chapter in the 2026 Australian Open story. The challenger. Who is Alycia Parks? At first glance, Alycia Parks might not be a household name like Sabalenka or Gaff, but look closer and you'll find a player with grit, power, and an unpredictable edge, the very ingredients that make tennis so thrilling. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, Parks has carved her career with determination. Starting tennis at just 7, she uprooted to Florida for serious training and turned pro after high school, chasing a dream that has seen her shift from promising youngster to respected WTA competitor. Parks' resume boasts a WTA singles title, a trophy she lifted at the 2023 Lyon Open, along with multiple doubles titles, including success at the Cincinnati WTA 1000 event. Perhaps most striking, however, is her serve, powerful, flat, and explosive. She once tied the fastest serve record on the women's tour, blasting a delivery at 129 miles per hour, a mark shared with none other than Venus Williams.